everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be talking about all of my unread physical books. So I do this video every single year. I will link last year's video down below, but I'm going to give you a full tour of my to be read bookshelf. I also do have a Goodreads list dedicated to all of my unread physical books. So if you want to look at them all, that link will be down below. So these are all of my unread physical books. I have the half Billy bookshelf. I've had this for a couple years now. I love it. And then I do have a TBR cart from Michaels. It's just gray. I will show you guys what it looks like, and that is also completely full of books. And then I do have a section in my book room where all of my read books are. I have a section dedicated just to my unread mass market paperbacks, so I will show you guys that as well because they're unread. But yeah, I probably have around like 200 unread books. I don't really keep track of how many I have in here. I obviously just have this bookshelf in my bedroom. It's separate from all of my read books. I just thought it would be easier for me to remember what books I have read and haven't read, and I just kind of like separating the two. I feel like it's more fun when I finish a book from here and I'm able to put it on my actual bookshelf and like my book collection. I'm also going to link my bookshelf tour from my book room if you want to know all of the books that I have read. But that's pretty much it for this little intro. So I'm now going to show you each shelf and just list off all of the books. So this is an overview of what my bookshelf looks like and my TBR cart. It's just beside my bed. I also forgot to mention that I don't have them organized in any specific way. I did try to keep authors together and stuff, but that is kind of it. So this is the first shelf. This is at the top. I have a couple of books in front and then I have more in the back. So we'll just start here. I have If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Then I have Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed by Kerri Maniscalco. Then I have Escaping from Houdini and Capturing the Devil by Kerri Maniscalco. And then up there I have Fallen Academy by Leah Stone. I Surrender by Monica James. I have Hardwired, Hard Line, and Hard Pressed by Meredith Wild. Then I have Emergency Contact by Mary H. K. Choi, I think. Then I have Ash by Leah Stone and Jasmine Eve. Trusting You and Other Lies by Nicole Williams. One Small Thing by Aaron Watt. The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Hitchcock, I think. Meet Cute, which is a YA anthology. And then in front, I have Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, The Flasher by Beth O'Leary, and Hunting Prince Dracula by Kerri Maniscalco. This is the second shelf. Again, I have another stack behind. So firstly, I have some JLA. I have The Brightest Night, Grace and Glory, and Rage and Ruin. And then I have When Sparks Fly and Starry-Eyed Love by Helene Hunting, If There's No Tomorrow by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shannon McGuire, Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett, Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater, The Complication by Suzanne Young, Summer of Supernovas by Darcy Woods, and Abandon by Meg Cabot. And then for the stack in front, I have Alone with You in the Ether by Livy Blake, Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And then we get to the third shelf. So up here I have Wait With Me by Amy Dawes, Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson, The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Tweet Cute by Emma Lord, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sengu Mandana, I think. Then I have a couple of Renee Carlinos. I have Swear on This Life, Wish You Were Here, Blind Kiss, and The Last Post. Warcross by Marie Lu. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McGinnis. Then I have Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. Then I have My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. Shipped by Angie Hockman, and Chain of Iron and Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. Then we're on to the fourth shelf. So I have Built to Last by Erin Hahn, Made in Manhattan by Lauren Lane, Savaged by Mia Sheridan, The Bookish Life of Nina Hill by Ali Waxman, The Royals Next Door by Karina Halley, Letters to the Lost by Bridget Kemmer, The Reckoning of Noah Shaw by Michelle Hodkin, Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, Save the Date by Morgan Matson, Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson. Then I have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Disgrace by Brittany Cherry, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, The Kind Worth Killing, and The Girl with a Clock for a Heart by Peter Swanson. And then we get to the fifth shelf. So I have All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. I have Things You Save in a Fire and The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, As She Fades by Abby Glines, My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell, The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegemund Baroka, All I Ask by Corinne Michaels, Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors by Sonali Dev, The Thing About Love by Julie James, Ruthless by Lexi Blake, Anatomy by Dana Schwartz, Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett, A Place No One Knows by Brenna Jovanov, and Everything Beautiful Is Not Ruined by Danielle Young-Ullman. And then in front, I just have In a Jam by Kate Cattenbury and Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. Now we are on to the last shelf on my bookshelf. So over here we have the Black Lotus series by E.K. Blair. This was a book box special from the Mystic Box. Then I have Sorcery of Stones by Margaret Rogerson, How to Walk Away by Catherine Center, The Light We Lost by Jill Santopolo. Then I have 99 Days and How to Love by Katie Cotugno, An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson, Off the Ice by Julie Cross, The Boy Next Door by Katie Van Ark, I think, Special Topics in Calamity Physics by Marsha Pessel, Hold Me Like a Breath by Tiffany Schmidt, Guilt by Catherine Longshore, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, Forbidden by Kimberly Little, and Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan. Now for my TBR cart. So this is what it looks like. As I said, I got this from Michaels and it holds a decent amount of books. So the first little shelf or section, I have The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai, The Scoundrel's Honor by Christy Cladwell, Next Year in Havana by Chanel Clayton, The Lost City by Amanda Hawking, Follow Me Darkly by Helen Hart, Fable by Adriana Young, Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin, The Taurus Attraction by Sarah Morgenthaler, The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, New Orleans Rush by Kelly Siskind, Love Next Door by Helena Hunting, Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter, Just Kids by Patti Smith, and More Than Maybe by Erin Hahn. I changed directions because it was easier to film this way. So this is the second shelf. I have Fame, Fate, and The First Kiss by Casey West, Only a Breath Apart by Katie McGarry, Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker, Come Back to Me, Stay With Me, and Run With Me by Mila Gray, The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren, The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros, A Fate of Wrath and Flame by K.A. Tucker, The Paid Bridesmaid by Sarah Wilson. Then I have A Sweet Mess by J.C. Lee, Ruined by Amy Tintera, and Covet by Tracy Wolff. Now on to the third shelf. So I have A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malors, Vladimir by Julia May Jonas, Geekerella by Ashley Poston, Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner, Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer, A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmer, Bitter Heat by Mia Knight, The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle Jensen, Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare, The Awakening by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valentine, Escaping Reality by Lisa Renee Jones, A Very Merry Bromance by Lisa K. Adams, and Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So those are all of the unread books that I have in my bedroom. So obviously I'm in my book room now, and this is just where I have everything else, but where I have my mass market paperbacks are on this like random miscellaneous shelf. I just have them here because I no longer had room for them on my other shelf, so I just brought them in here, and this is where I have all of them. I just have some like paranormal stuff here, and then basically like everything else is just historical romance. So back here I have His Scandalous Kiss by Sophie Barnes, Chasing Lady Amelia by Maya Rodale, The Wedding Date Disaster by Avery Flynn, Dreams of a Dark Warrior and Lothair by Cressley Cole, Slave to Sensation by Nalini Singh, The Darkest Pleasure by Gina Showalter, The Chosen by J.R. Ward, and Glory in Death and Immortal in Death by J.D. Robb. And then I have more back here. So I have A Scoundrel of Her Own by Stacey Reeds, Wicked and the Wallflower, Brazen and the Beast by Sarah McLean, The Duke's Stolen Bride and The Duke Buys a Bride by Sophie Jordan, In Bed with a Highlander by Maya Banks, The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn, A Lady in Disguise by Lindsay Sands, A Match Made in Bed by Kathy Maxwell, and The Spinster and the Rake by Eva Devon. And then back to this little stack in the front, I have Mine Till Midnight and Tempt Me at Twilight by Lisa Kleypes, Romancing the Duke by Tessa Dare, Lord of Scoundrels by Loretta Chase, What a Difference a Duke Makes by Lorona Bell, The Rogue Off Fifth Avenue by Joanna Shoup, and The Highwayman by Kerrigan Byrne. And that is it for my unread mass market paperbacks. So that was it for my TBR bookshelf tour and showing all of my unread physical books. Let me know if you have read any of these books and what you think about them, and let me know which one I should read as soon as possible. I would really love your guys' suggestion and recommendation. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.